I don't know if some of y'all caught this or not. Trey Gowdy on Fox News, whatever. It was from Sunday morning. And the lady asked him about, what's going on with these people, basically these investigations and different things happening. And he talks about, he says, it depends upon the tribunals. He uses the word tribunals, military tribunal. Have you ever heard anybody, politician, whatever, come out and talk about an active tribunal? So if he uses that word in an interview from Sunday, what do you think that means? Let's take a listen to this.
House Oversight Committee, Trey Gowdy. He's also a Fox News contributor and a former federal prosecutor. And Congressman, your thoughts on what you just heard from your former colleague, John Ratcliffe. Are we going to see any accountability here? You've got Bill Barr. Is he going to be seeking the truth on this? Robert Mueller about to come up with his report. What's your reaction to actually seeing accountability on all of this?
Well, Maria, let me say this. One of the great privileges of my 8 years in Congress was working alongside John Ratcliffe, who's a brilliant lawyer and an even better person. And what you just heard from Johnny is evidence of a serious investigation, not these 5-minute congressional, but every one of the people that Johnny just referenced was deposed by a committee of Congress with no time limits on the ability to ask questions. So is there going to be accountability? It depends upon whether tribunals are willing to do what Johnny just did, which is spend hours interviewing the Jim Bakers and the Jim Comeys. Remember, we had
Interviewing the Jim Bakers and the Jim Comeys. Back that up in case you didn't hear that.
To ask questions. So is there going to be accountability? It depends upon whether tribunals are willing to do what Johnny just did, which is spend hours interviewing the Jim Bakers and the Jim Comeys. Remember, we had Comey for 2 whole days. I just listened to Lindsey Graham.
Well, I used to always tell you, Trey Gowdy, he'd get out there and he'd grill these people in front of Congress when he, was a congressman. Or I don't know if he was a senator or a House, but whatever. And I'm like, boy, Frank would come out, man, Joe, did you hear Trey Gowdy today? I'm like, yes, I did. Wow. But then, nothing would ever happen. Nothing would ever come of it. So I'm like, is this guy just barking at people to, do his job and make people think something? Or is he real serious? And then he's leaving, he's going to step down and do some other things. And it's like Q's saying, oh, he's going to basically work. Thank you, Patriot. Remember? He was saying that to him. Thank you, Patriot. So now he's on here using the word, if the tribunal is willing to do what so-and-so did regarding James Comey. Did I just hear what I thought I heard? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'll link to it in case you want to hear it. It's a little low volume, so unfortunately I couldn't really make it louder for you there.